Hello viewers, today we're going to discuss the main ideas of our ninth topic of the idea builders. Our today's topic is food. It is also one of the most common topics for IELTS examination. Surely the ideas that we will discuss today will help you to get better preparation for your IELTS writing and speaking test. Watch the video to the end. This will help you to generate better ideas in the examination. Let's get started. Today we will discuss the ideas about food. This is our ninth topic of IELTS Idea Builder. Under this main topic, we will discuss some subtopics. Our today's subtopics include vegetarianism, genetically modified food, diet, advances in food technology, and fast food. So at the very beginning, we will look at our first subtopic, that is vegetarianism. So there are some positive sides of vegetarianism. We can tell that a high intake of fat can be extremely harmful, leading to heart disease, obesity, and other conditions. The main reason to be vegetarian is to reduce animal suffering. Becoming a vegetarian is an environmentally friendly thing to do. A vegetarian diet delivers complete nutrition and can provide health benefits. A vegetarian diet contains high quantities of fiber, vitamins, and minerals, and is low in fat. Eating meat also increases the risk of heart disease. Vegetables contain no cholesterol. A vegetarian diet reduces the risk of serious disease. Because of it, it is low in fat, also helps to prevent us becoming overweight. Going vegetarian or vegan means massively reducing the risk of containing foodborne disease. A vegetarian diet provides a more healthful form of iron than a meat-based diet. A vegetarian diet helps build healthy bones because vegetarians absorb more calcium than meat eaters. A vegetarian diet lowers the risk of heart disease. Vegetarians usually live longer. A vegetarian diet conserves water. A vegetarian diet leads to lower greenhouse gas emissions. Raising animal is confinement in really cruel. A vegetarian diet reduces overuse of antibiotics. A vegetarian diet can help alleviate world hunger. Many people choose a vegetarian diet for moral and health reasons. A vegetarian diet is healthier. Raising animals in factory farm conditions is really very cruel. Beef production uses 100 times the amount of water that vegetable production requires. A vegetarian diet is completely cheaper. So these are some positive aspects of vegetarianism. Now we will look at some negative aspects of vegetarianism. At the very beginning, we can tell that eating meat is not cruel or unethical. It is a natural part of our cycle of life. Eating meat has been an essential part of human evolution for 2.3 million years. Meat is the most convenient protein source available. Eating meat provides healthy saturated fats which enhance the function of the immune and nervous systems. Meat is the best source of vitamin B12. Eating meat provides a better source of iron than a vegetarian diet. It is completely natural for us to kill them for food. Raising beef is often the most efficient way to produce food for humans. Becoming vegetarian will not help alleviate world hunger. A diet that includes fish provides the body with essential omega 3 fatty acids. Saturated fats from meat are not to balance for modern diseases like heart disease, cancer, and obesity. Lean red meat eaten in moderation can be a helpful part of balanced diet. Modern slaughter techniques minimize the suffering of animals. There is nothing inherently cruel about raising animals for food. The right to eat what we want, including meat, is a fundamental liberty that we must defend. It is not necessary to become vegetarian to lower our environmental footprint. Vegetarians do not eat a balanced diet. In many cultures, meat is the main ingredient in traditional meals. So, these are the arguments against vegetarianism. Now, we will move to our next subtopic. Our next subtopic is genetically modified food or GM food. So, there are some advantages of GM food. At the very beginning, we can tell that GM foods have better texture. GM foods may have increased nutritional value. GM foods may have better flavor and color. Some GM crops are more resistant to disease or insects. Farmers can produce crops that grow bigger and faster. This could be important for food production in developing countries. We can make more efficient use of land for GM food. And GM food have longer shelf life. They have greater yield as well. GM crops have reduced weeds. These foods have the option of elimination of allergy causing properties in some foods. GM foods have greater resistance to environmental changes. Faster growing cereals, fruits, and vegetables will mean more profit. So, we have seen that genetically modified food has got a lot of positive sides. Now, let's move to negative impacts of genetically modified food. So, some of the disadvantages of genetically modified food include we aren't aware of the steps involved before GM foods are made available for sale. GM crops haven't been tested adequately for their safety as food. We don't know enough about these signs. Domination of the world food production by a few companies is one of the consequences of developing GM food. Tampering with nature by mixing genes among species isn't right thing to do. Regulation and control standards vary from country to country with no international regulatory system. There may be risks of different types. Now, let's move to more disadvantages of genetically modified food. Altering genes could lead to unforeseen problems. Food chains could be broken if crops are resistant to predators. Organic foods are produced without chemicals or genetic modification. Organic farming may be slower or more expensive. GM products are potentially dangerous and may cause different diseases. Pests can be developed as DNA changes. GM crops might change whole ecosystem. So we have seen that genetically modified food has got a lot of disadvantages. Now we will move to our next topic. Our third topic of the day is diet. So at first we will look at some effects of dieting. A sensible eating plan helps us enhance our overall health. Proper diet improves our immune system. Balanced diet reduces the risk of health problems. Proper diet increases our energy level. Balanced diet prevents high blood pressure and diabetes. So there are many ways of achieving healthy diet. At the very beginning, we can state that it should provide enough calories to ensure desirable weight. A good diet includes a variety of foods from the basic food groups. It should contain all the necessary daily nutrients. Poor diet makes body sluggish. We should eat the right amount of food at each meal. We should eat several meals to prevent hunger. We should cut down on salt and sugar. We should choose healthier cooking methods. The healthiest methods are steaming, poaching, baking, and stir frying. We should eat the right kinds of foods, wholesome meals. We should avoid overeating. We should analyze our food records because this helps to maintain normal body weight. So, these are the some points. Now, we will move to our next topic, that is food technology. So, there are some positive aspects of food technology. At the very beginning, we can tell that GM food may be more nutritious or tolerant to herbicide. Farmers can produce crops that grow bigger and faster. Genetically modified crops may be more resistant to disease or insects. This could be important for food production in developing countries. There is the possibility of an increased shelf life. It takes less land to grow more food. Genetically modified crops can conserve energy, soil, and water resources. Fewer harmful agents need to be applied to crops. Faster growing cereals, fruit and vegetables will mean more profit. Foods can be modified to look perfect and last longer. They may be more attractive to customers. They are more tolerant to heat, cold, and drought. GMO crops can be tailored to provide better health benefits. It can save core crops from extinctions. So these are the positive aspects of food technology. Now we will move to the negative aspects of food technology. At the very beginning, we can tell that GMO may create superbugs. There are concerns that GMO foods may help the create antibiotic resistant. Genetically engineering doesn't solve everything. Many people distrust foods that have been modified or processed. They prefer organic foods which are produced without chemicals. Farming without fertilizers or pesticide is more environmentally friendly. There may be risks involved in genetic engineering of foods. Genetically modified crops might change whole ecosystems. Food chains could be broken if crops are resistant to predators. There may be an increased risk of allergies or food intolerance. GMO crops can contaminate other fields. Animal proteins could be affected by GMO crops. GMO crops are trademarked, patented, and legally protected. So they may not be available for general public. Now we'll move to our next topic. Our next topic of the day is fast food. So there are some key factors related with fast foods. At the very beginning, we can tell that the problems with fast food and obesity is that it has become socially acceptable, even encouraged. A fast food meal contains many more calories than a similar sized healthy meal. Fast food may speed up people's risk of blocked arteries that can lead to heart attacks. The relationship between high cholesterol and heart disease or strokes are also well known. There is little doubt about the almost definite correlation between obesity and fast food. Fast food restaurants provides healthy alternative on the menu nowadays. Many young people find modern ambience of Western fast food chains hard to resist. They are likely to undermine normal appetite control system which make us eat more than we need. Many are still very low in nutrition and fiber content. Fast food can be avoided and that are better choices. They are not just hot and tasty but also constant and convenient. The fast-paced lifestyle of the current generation also leaves fast food in the high ladder for convenience. Preparing meals with minimum fuss has become so valuable. Besides some options that can be quite healthy, such as salad and other options may also seem like wise choices. Most fast food restaurants nowadays are catering to the need for people to eat healthy and nutritional information to be supplied. Customers want a fast meal in a healthy atmosphere where children can be themselves and are likely to complain about food. The main ideas related with our today's topic. Surely these ideas will help you to get better preparation for your IELTS examination. Hope you will watch our upcoming videos and get updated with ideas necessary for your IELTS examination. If you like this video, please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. You can like the channel on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.